Hello, World Tank Blitzers. It's a Littlefinger. Happy Friday, May 28th. School's out here in Georgia, and we've got Memorial Day holiday. Things are looking good, and the wargaming gods have listened to my prayers, and they've put some tanks into the store that you can buy for gold. Yes, so I'm excited to do this week's store review. Having to do it from my iPad, as you see here, just because Steam is not giving me all of the same options. So, apologize for it not being completely full screen, but I think it's going to work out. So we've still got 6 days left on the T22 Medium containers. That is only a 5% drop chance. Um, it used to be a really, really strong tank. I don't think it is so much anymore. When it first came out, people didn't know how to pen it. I get ammo racked in this thing all the time. So, take it for what it is, 5% drop chance. Uh, I did an opening earlier this week for 21 surprise containers. Basically, you're going to get the number of containers here, whether it be 16, 11, 7, or 3. You're going to get those, open those containers, and each one of those will contain another box of container in it, which has the name of the tank. Each of these then has their own specific drop chance. And as you saw, I did the 21 and came away with the Chieftain, which I already had, and disappointed in that I only got credits for that and not gold as compensation. Um, Moving on to the massive breakthrough, I don't like these deals here. Uh, Premium time there, 30 days, is 2,000 gold by itself. Um, so my recommendation is, if you don't already have, get yourself the premium time. It certainly helps with grinding the credits and experience points needed to, grind your way up the tank lines. But don't be spending money for boosters. It's just really not worth it. Now, getting on to the new things in tank. Emil, 1951. I can only talk about the Emil in the normal tech tree because I don't own this tank and I will be purchasing it. Footnote here, 15,000 gold is very expensive for a tier 8 premium tank. I will be an early adopter. This is only the first time it's come to the store for gold. Last time was in crates and I did not get it. So yeah, I'll be an early adopter paying the high premium price. I know it's not worth 15,000 gold, but there you have it. It's a tank that you see the tech tree variant used in. Uh, well, you see it all the time, but you see it in ratings battles quite frequently, as it has just a very, very strong turret. Um, then moving on, we've got two reliable heavies here at 12,500 gold. If you, I can't make a recommendation on this, unfortunately, because I don't have the T2020. It has been buffed in the past. I mean, when it first came out, it was just a horrible tank. It was a joke. Everyone made fun of it. Um, the tank that you want is the Object 252U. If you don't have a tank like this already in your collection, if you're not a major collection of tank, if you have um, the Glacial or the 111, those are this one and those tanks I would say are the top three premium uh, heavy tanks at tier 8. Um, So if I were to make a recommendation, just get the 252U by itself. I will be purchasing the T2020 just because I'm a collector. I have 430 tanks, and I do want to try to own them all. So two new tanks for me to purchase, and part of the complaint I had the last 2 weeks in the store was that Wargaming did an event where you could cash in your boosters to get gold. So I increased my gold, and then there's nothing to buy in the stores except for containers. And those containers are actually tanks that I already had. So, I've been sitting on this 100,000 gold for quite some time now. T4485, I did a full tank review on this just recently. It's a solid tier 7 medium tank. Price is decent at 5,500 gold. Check out that review if you're on the fence about this tank. Obviously, the best deal here is the two comrades, which gets you the Matilda 4 and the camo and all 9 equipment slots unlocked. So, um, not a huge fan of the Matilda, um, but there you go. That's how you make it the best deal. We've still got camo containers. Again, I don't like these just because your drop chance is not, you don't have a choice as to what tier you're going to get. So you might end up with a tier 1 through 3 camo. What the hell are you going to do with that? And speaking of, here's the 112 Glacial. I'm getting 10 seasonal coins for every victory that I have at in ratings battles. So, some of you might have enough to actually get this tank with those seasonal coins. And so let's switch on over to bundles because there's some must buys here. And I think the subscription to resources, the first one here, is a must buy. This is over 1,000 gold per dollar. If and the only if here is you have to be willing to log in every single day to get this subscription. So every day you will get 250 gold and 1,500 free EXP. Um, so, it's what 7,500 gold for $8. And then all of that free EXP on top of that. So you have to be religious about coming to the game every day and logging in and pushing the button to claim that um, monthly resource subscription. It really is what it is. So I will be buying that. I typically buy that every month that it is available just because it's such a good deal. And of course, I check in every day. Um, the Oxidized Pzb2 here, again, we see this just about every week, a low tier tank that you can sell for gold, 15,000 gold for this tank for $5. Not super great deal, but keep in mind you are going to get 25 gold boosters, so that's going to be between 250 and 350 um, additional gold on top of that. So making it about, I think, 370 gold per dollar. So not a super great deal there on the tank. It's a fun tank, and I do believe, if I hope I'm right here, that it is a tank where you're always top tier. Moving out to the all-out attack. The thing that makes this interesting to me is that you get 20 level 1 black boxes. So on surface here, you're getting 370 gold per dollar, 105x boosters, um, and then the 20 level 1 boxes. And so if we look at the level 1 boxes here, you get a 20% chance of getting a level 2 box and a 5% chance of a level 3 box, and you get between 100 and 400 gold. Um, so you're going to get at least 2,000 extra gold out of this deal, pushing that up to 390 gold per dollar. If you hit on some of these containers and you start getting some higher gold numbers, that's going to push the value of this up, in my opinion, making it a little bit intriguing. Yes, there's a gambling aspect to it. There is no way in hell that anyone is going to get to a level 10 black box which has 250,000 gold. Um, I the chances of that, you could probably get struck by lightning 3 times, and I'm working on getting struck the second time. Just fun fact there. So anyway, moving on to the lucky containers. Now, I'm going to buy the tier 8 lucky container, and I'll do a separate video on it because here's the deal. I own every single one of these tanks. I own every single one of these tanks. It isn't until I get to tier 8 in which I have the Emil 1951. Let's see what else is in this list that I might not have. The T2020. So I could potentially buy the $8 Lucky 5 container. And if you don't have the thing with these containers, let me back up for a second, is that you are guaranteed a tank. That's the positive. It could be any one of these from this list. If you have every one of these list, then or if you have the one that's dropped from the container, you will receive a lucky 6. So it basically steps up. So I could end up, I guess, with a lucky 10 container fairly easily for $8. So we'll see what happens when I do that in a separate video. Um, the deals here for the gold is still there, so keep that in mind also. So pretty good day, I would say, overall, for the store. So we're making some purchase, and I will be doing some reviews on the new tanks. And with that, guys, have fun out there, stay safe, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.